If you do this one thing, something strange begins to happen. Even if he's with someone else, even if he walked away like you meant nothing, he will feel pulled back to you in a way he can't explain. And no, it's not manipulation. It's not chasing. It's not begging. It's something far more dangerous, because what pulls people back is not love. It's what they lose access to. Let me tell you a story. There was someone just like you. They loved deeply, gave endlessly, stayed even when it hurt. And when that person left, they tried everything: texts, silence, overthinking, pretending to move on. Nothing worked, until one day they did something different, something quiet, almost invisible. They stopped trying to be chosen and became someone who could walk away without breaking. And that's when everything changed, because the person who once ignored them started watching them, thinking about them, comparing everyone else to them. And slowly, painfully, they realized what they had lost. You see, when your love turns into dignity, you become unforgettable. In this video, I'm going to show you what that one thing really is, and why it makes someone come back, even when they swore they were done. Part 1. The illusion of control. Before we talk about what pulls someone back, you need to understand what pushes them away. Most people believe love is about holding on tighter, texting more, explaining more, proving more. But here's the uncomfortable truth. The more you try to control how someone feels about you, the less they feel it. Think about it like this. Have you ever noticed how something feels more valuable the moment you lose it? A phone you barely cared about suddenly becomes everything when it's gone. A person you took for granted suddenly feels irreplaceable when they stop showing up. This is not coincidence. It's human nature. As Lao Tzu once said, if you love something, let it go. If it comes back, it's yours. If it doesn't, it never was. But most people don't let go. They hover. They linger. They stay emotionally available even when they're no longer valued. And in doing so, they remove the very thing that creates desire, uncertainty. Because when someone knows you'll always be there, they stop fearing your absence. And when there's no fear of losing you, there's no urgency to choose you. This is why chasing never works. It tells the other person, I am available, no matter how you treat me. And slowly, they believe it. Reflect on this. Are you trying to be loved, or are you trying to avoid being abandoned? Because those are two very different energies, and only one of them makes someone come back. Part 2. The power of emotional withdrawal. There's a silence that speaks louder than 1,000 messages, and most people are terrified of it. Because when someone pulls away from you, your instinct is to close the gap, to fix it, to understand it, to do something. But here's the paradox. The moment you stop reacting is the moment they start noticing. Not because you're playing games, but because you've stepped out of a pattern they had grown comfortable with. You see, people don't always value presence, they value contrast. If you were always the one initiating, always available, always emotionally open, then your absence doesn't just feel like distance. It feels like a shift in reality. Suddenly, they don't know where they stand with you. And that uncertainty, it begins to echo in their mind. Carl Jung once said, people will do anything, no matter how absurd, to avoid facing their own soul. But silence forces that confrontation. When you stop explaining yourself, stop chasing closure, stop being emotionally predictable, they are left alone with their thoughts. And that's where it begins. They start replaying moments, wondering why you changed, questioning if they misjudged your worth, even if they're with someone else. Your absence becomes a quiet comparison, not because you said anything, but because you stopped saying everything. But be careful, this is not about becoming cold. It's about becoming self-contained. There's a difference between silence that punishes and silence that reflects growth. One pushes people away, the other makes them curious. Ask yourself, if you disappeared emotionally today, would they feel your absence? Or would nothing change? Because the truth is, people don't chase what's always within reach. They chase what moves away with quiet confidence. Part 3. Becoming someone they can't replace. There's a moment after the silence, after the distance, when something begins to change. Not in them, in you. Because real power doesn't come from making someone miss you. It comes from becoming someone they can't replicate. You see, most people think attraction is about looks, attention, or effort. But what actually makes someone unforgettable is emotional uniqueness. It's the way you made them feel. In a world where everything else feels temporary, Friedrich Nietzsche once said, "It is not a lack of love, but a lack of friendship that makes unhappy marriages." What he meant was this: people don't stay because of intensity. They stay because of connection that feels rare. And here's the twist. When you were constantly available, constantly trying, you diluted your own uniqueness. You became predictable. But when you step back, grow, evolve, something powerful happens. You stop trying to be chosen and start becoming someone who chooses. And that shift, it changes how they remember you. Now imagine this. They're with someone new. Everything seems fine on the surface, but something is missing. There's no depth in the conversations, no spark in the silence, no feeling of being truly seen. And without realizing it, they start comparing. Not logically, emotionally, because what you gave them wasn't just attention, it was presence, and presence is rare. That's when regret begins. Not loud, not dramatic, but quiet, persistent, undeniable. And slowly, they start wondering if they made a mistake. But here's the most important part. You don't become unforgettable by trying to be remembered. You become unforgettable by becoming whole without them. Reflect deeply on this. Are you trying to prove your worth to someone, or are you building a version of yourself that doesn't need validation? Because only one of those paths creates a memory that lingers long after you're gone. Part 4, when they finally come back. But you're no longer the same. There's a moment, quiet, unexpected, almost surreal, when the person who once walked away finds their way back to you. It doesn't happen the way you imagined. No dramatic apology, no perfectly written message. Sometimes it's subtle, a "Hey, how have you been?" A random reaction to your story, a sudden curiosity about your life. But beneath that simplicity, there's something deeper: regret. Because by now, they've felt your absence long enough to understand its weight. They've tried to replace what you gave them and realize something uncomfortable. Not everything can be replaced. Albert Camus once wrote, "You will never be happy if you continue to search for what happiness consists of." And that's exactly what they did. They searched in other people, in distractions, in temporary connections. But what they were really searching for was the feeling they lost with you. And now they're back. But here's where the story takes its final turn, because the person they return to is no longer the person they left. You've changed, not in a loud, obvious way, but in something far more powerful. Your energy is different, your silence is stronger, your presence is calmer, detached, grounded. You don't react the same, you don't chase the same, you don't need the same. And they feel it. That subtle distance and that quiet self-respect, that unspoken message, "I was willing to lose you, and I survived." And that's what makes them lean in even more, because now they're not just trying to come back. They're trying to earn a place they once took for granted. But here's the truth no one tells you. This was never about making them beg. It was about finding yourself in the process of losing them. And once you truly do that, Whether they come back or not, you've already won. So ask yourself, if they walk back into your life today, would you accept them out of love or out of the fear of losing them again? Because the strongest version of you is not the one who waits to be chosen. It's the one who can say, I loved you, I lost you, and I found myself. And in that moment, you stop being the one who chases and become the one who is never forgotten.